Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. This is really investment week, or we could even brand this whole week investment week here in Central Eastern Europe. Wednesday night, we have our jury dinner with over 50 jury members for our CEE Investment Awards. The most active investors, developers, and bankers in the region. Also, our CRE professionals joining. So big week this week in Central Eastern Europe for real estate investment. Also, Thursday we have our conference in the morning. Several panels on investment development, investment finance. Also on just portfolio investment. So the top bankers are there from the region and from a lot of the German banks also joining us. So good to see them. And then many new investors, a lot of different new names coming onto the market. Quite a few for hotel now have joined us in the last few weeks. Of course, as you would imagine, a lot for logistics, a lot for some for office, a little bit for office retail parks, but the hotel business seems to be coming back quite well, I guess because they're charging a lot of money and they're full. So the investors are looking at hotels. Also, we got in our awards. Our awards have arrived for, if you guys can see it over there, for the CEE Investment Awards on Thursday. So the awards have arrived. We're happy for that. We've also got a record number of sponsors for this event this year. We have our premier partners, who is PBB Deutsche Pfandbriefbank, Solida Capital, which has invested $1 billion into just in Poland. Griffin Capital Partners, also big investors for many years. Panattoni, big developer, of course you know them. REIT.CITY, which is doing more tokenized and currencies for real estate. CFE, big construction company, Belgian construction company. A lot of award sponsors. TPA Poland, Harden Construction, a new one that joined our group. Newport Logistics Fund, also a big logistics fund, investing, of course, in warehousing. Bank PKO, doing a lot of construction and development loans. Value for Real Group, which is a big Hungarian group doing fit outs and construction, and they're up here doing a lot in Poland. Gleeds, who we've known for a long time, project management. Also, Fortress REIT Logistics company, also big in Poland and Romania, of course, as well. Alto, a lot of services, providing accounting services. Another award sponsor, Bernard, which is doing a lot of the services for PRS. Also, DHL Supply Chain, which is, I think, new one for us here. DHL, great to have them. Always good to have big end users. Revitas Capital, which is always with us in Romania, and they were in Hungary with us last week, and now here in Poland, a big regional investment company. CDDI, Corporate Due Diligence and Investigations, always sponsoring with us. New Work, Flex Office, our Flex Office partner for Central Eastern Europe. Our auditors, of course, EY, which are always most important for our the nomination process and the voting process. Our corporate partner sponsors, CBRE, Investment Management, Kajima on the construction company Kajima, Master Management Group, and UBM. So pretty big group. If you still need some tickets or a corporate table, there might be some time. Let us know today, because we are really running out of space now in the ballroom, and we'd like to get you in there. So if you're doing something at our event, or you'd like to come to our event, let us know right away, because it really will be sold out here in the next, if not by the end of the day today or tomorrow. So thanks for that, and we'll have a lot going on this week. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the people attending tomorrow on the Coffee with Craig show. And now we'll take a little break. You'll see a video of our investment awards, and we'll be right back with Winston Norman and the news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Craig Smith, publisher of EuropaProperty.com. Welcome to the 12th Annual Europa Property Investment Awards, the only international real estate awards event focused on investors active in the CEE region. With continued uncertainty in the world, ESG compliance, and more demanding investors, higher interest rates, and construction costs, this year's event will be the most important to date. Finding the right partners is more important than ever. With over 10 countries covered, include the Baltics, Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Slovenia, Serbia, Romania, and Bulgaria, this event is not to be missed. Visit our website, CEEinvestmentawards.com or EuropaProperty.com. Okay, so we're right back, and we'll jump right over to Winston Norman and the news for this day. And welcome, Winston. Good to see you.
Thanks, Craig. ECE is expanding its activities in Poland, and it's going to develop logistics properties. This is a new international sector for them, and they're going to build their first one just outside Warsaw. And it's going to be an 80,000 square meter tailor-made logistics facility for future users, and construction is scheduled to start in November 2022, and it's scheduled to be completed in the fall of 2023. And ECE are pretty excited about that market entry there, and not a usual one, I think. I didn't know they was doing logistics.
Yeah, well, I didn't know either. I mean, I always imagined them from managing shopping centers and investing in shopping centers, but
that's the way the market's
probably
going.
a good idea to do a few logistics centers as well.
Yeah, especially in Poland.
Yeah.
Staying in the logistics industry and moving to Serbia, and Italian has signed a new agreement with Michelin, where they're going to add Serbia to their portfolio of clients in France and Romania, and Italian will manage their facility management facilities in 5 manufacturing facilities with 210 on-site staff in Serbia.
Wow, so a big deal in Serbia.
Big deal in Serbia, and obviously Michelin is the the world's top tire manufacturer, and so a very good client for them, and just adds to their significant brands, including Air France, Airbus, P&B Paribas, EY, Exxon, Inditex, Marriott Hotels, Stanley, Black & Decker, Electrolux, and Tesco. So yeah, they've got a huge portfolio.
Wow. And Serbia, up and coming, always growing.
Yeah. And finally for today, and going to Gleeds, and Gleeds veteran, Tadeusz Jakovic, he's going to retire, and he's the former managing director of Gleeds Polska. And he's been managing that down there for like 27 years. And from January 2023, Vladimir Billy, he's the CEE regional director based in Prague. He will adopt overall responsibility for the country's network. And Tadeusz first joined Leeds in 1995. And since 2012, he's been the regional director responsible for shaping the company moving forward in Central and Eastern Europe.
Yeah, well, very interesting. Tadeusz, yeah, he's been around a long time, and probably as long as we have, I guess, in this. So good to hear that. If not longer, yeah. And of course, Vlad in Czech Republic, of course, we've known him for many years, and good to see that he's getting promoted to this position. So good to hear. We'll do tomorrow. We'll cover a bit of the winners of our last week's event and the. In Budapest, covering the CRE awards. A lot of interesting names, a lot of surprises, and some not so surprising. But we'll start off the show tomorrow with talking about the winners and how that came together. So enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you on Tuesday morning. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.